this is the thing. I made a post about how Donald Trump said that. Well, we made a post together about how Donald Trump said that black kids are raised to be criminals, or some of y'all are saying he didn't say black kids. He said inner city kids. Now we all know inner city is a code word for minority kids, usually black kids. That's what inner city. When they say inner city, what else are they talking about? And if I got to give y'all some history, the reason why they can refer to these kids as inner city is because it was a time in America before all this gentrification happened where the inner city kids, aka the black kids, lived inner city. Most of the black kids and the minorities, they lived like downtown. They lived in a inner city. They lived by downtown because this is where they put the jail and this is where the courthouse was at. So everything was considered to be like inner city because they figured, I guess they wanted to keep all of these black kids and stuff in the projects. The projects was usually located near downtown. If not downtown, it was usually around downtown, somewhere close to downtown, somewhere close to the interstate. Y'all know about the interstate system. That was all, some racist stuff too. We'll talk about on another day. But a lot of y'all are saying that he didn't say anything about black kids. He didn't say that he was gonna do this for the black kids or whatever. He was that they wasn't born to be criminals. Who else is he talking about? If he not talking about black kids and Hispanic kids, some Hispanic kids, who he talking about? He talking about the white kids? If we just use common sense for a minute, who else could he be talking about? He's either talking about the black kids or the white kids. If the math is math, then, or even if it ain't math, then common sense should set in. Who is he talking about? A lot of y'all are talking about, he didn't say anything about black kids. He said inner city kids. If y'all know something that's inner city that's not black, or what else could he be talking about? Y'all let me know, because the way I see it, what else could he be talking about? The white kids are raised to be criminals? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying that white kids are raised to be criminals? That's what I want to know. Because he not talking about, like, honestly, he's not talking about them. And even for Hispanics, I mean, there's a lot of Hispanics that was born in the city too. So we got to include them too. But when I say black, I mean in America, when it's only really black and white, I'm talking about black. So the thing is, that's what he said. And that's what a lot of y'all believe. A lot of y'all believe that these kids are raised to be thugs and criminals and to be outside doing all of these violent things. But imagine being born and raised in these environments. Imagine some of y'all who never had to live in these neighborhoods that they call sketchy, or they call them like not safe neighborhoods. Imagine y'all, for the people who believe what y'all believe, imagine you being born and raised in these areas. Imagine that. Imagine being born in the projects where nobody around you got nothing. Everybody out to get you. When every day you see crime and then you get used to it. The police don't care about you. They add on to the problem. And every day when you go outside, especially when I grew up, you got to go to school with these kids. You got to walk to school past all of this stuff that y'all call sketchy and dangerous and everything else. Imagine living in an environment where this is all your mom or your dad could afford. Or if you got a single parent, this is all they could afford. And you wasn't raised around all of this stuff that you were raised around. You were raised in the hood, around hood people, around everybody else trying to find a way to make it too. It's crime around you. Why is it crime? Because that's how, that's a whole nother discussion. But it's crime because this is how they wanted the crime to be. This is what they wanted. This is the American way. But imagine being raised in the hood and having to go outside every day to these neighborhoods that y'all call sketchy, that y'all call dangerous, that y'all don't want to be seen in. Imagine that being your home. And you could point the blame and say, well, it's not my fault my dad is rich, and it's not my fault that I didn't grow up in the hood. No, it's not your fault. It's America's fault. It's American policies. It's America's fault why people have to live like that and y'all don't have to live like that. But that's a whole nother discussion. That's a long discussion that we have to have. That goes back to slavery. That goes back to the founding fathers. That goes back to America and what America was built on. But let's be honest. Imagine being raised in these neighborhoods and telling people what they can and what they can't do. Telling people what they can overcome and what they can't overcome. Imagine that. So that's what I want y'all to think about for a minute. I'm going to talk about that, a whole discussion about that. However, let's get to another topic where y'all are talking about this black guy stopped this girl on a rail system. A lot of y'all are trying to use this as like, this is hate crime. This is race-baited hate crime. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Did he do it because she was white? Is that the reason why he did it? Do we know? Do y'all know why he did it? I don't even think y'all know why he did it. I think y'all just try to use this and say, well, it was race targeted. He killed the white girl. How do y'all know he wouldn't have killed anybody that was in that seat in front of him? How do y'all know what he was going through? How do we know he's not mentally ill and thought that he was, it was his calling to make a sacrifice to kill somebody? How do we know that? Has he spoke on this yet? Do we know why he killed the white girl? So now this happened. Now y'all I keep getting people sending me links about this when I talk about black people being raised to be criminals. So do y'all really think this is what people are raised to do? To sit on a bus and stab somebody in the neck? Do y'all think that's what we're raised to do? Do you think anybody was raised to do that? So because that happened, now y'all try to use that as a symbol of what happened and as an excuse as to what happened. That's what we're doing now. Because that happened, we're gonna say that this is why Donald Trump said that he needs to clean the cities up. What about all of those white kids that shot up schools and churches and mass shootings on crowds and all of that? So were they raised to do that? Were they raised to go into these schools and do stuff to these kids? Were they raised to shoot into these crowds of joggers and people outside trying to, have healthy walks and heart foundations and stuff? Were they raised to do that? That's the thing. So one black guy kills an immigrant, refugee. Not all of a sudden y'all care about immigration. What about all these people that's being sent and stripped away from their families and being sent back to their countries and who hasn't committed any crimes? Now all of a sudden we care about immigration. We care about a girl that's from Russia. That's what we care about now. All of a sudden y'all care about it because a black person killed it. So anytime a black person killed an immigrant, is this going to be the new thing that everybody cares about it because a black person did it? Is that the narrative that we're setting? Is that what we're doing now? So if a black person killed a person that's from Venezuela, we care about the Venezuelan then? But we don't care about them blowing up ships, and we don't care about them sending people back to their countries who did nothing wrong. We only care if somebody black do something to them. Is that what we're doing? It get real political. And y'all know how it gets. I want to see y'all comments. I would like to know what's on y'all minds, MAGA. And from all my people that support me, I want to know what's on y'all minds too. Let's get in the comments. Let's run it up.